I would rather buy hobby boxes from Target or Walmart than a local card store. Now I know you're probably freaking out. Oh, Ziggy hates a local card store. Let me just tell you this, guys. To me, local card stores are blockbuster videos. They are obsolete. There's no reason for them in the future of the hobby. Now, I know you're going to freak out and tell me, oh, my local card store is great. Stop. Listen. Everybody's local card store is great. Everybody's is great. Everybody's blockbuster was great too. But here's what's going to happen. When Fanatics gets control of all the licensing in one place, they're going to maximize direct to consumer. And I want that. Look, as a consumer, as a collector, why do I want to subsidize someone else to sit on allocation that they can later milk later on down the road? And that's kind of what I look at local card stores today. Why do I want a local card store to get a case of Prism basketball and sit on it and hoard it? Because they're going to wait and try to sell it in breaks. I don't know, sell it to me for 2 or 3 times the value in the future. Why wouldn't I want to go to Target or Walmart where I know it's going to be sold openly? And I know people are going to say, well, Walmart and Target are corrupt, but if they are, they have reporting structures. They have to be accountable. I can complain. There's Better Business Bureau. Your local card store can do anything they want to do with that allocation and that wax, and you have nothing to say about it. Okay. Oh well, what about? Look, I'm just telling you, as a consumer, I want access to the product and I want it at the best and fair price. Okay, I understand volume discounts. Volume discounts are fine. Allocation discounts? No, I'm not for that. Channel stuffing, where if you take 5 cases of my crappy hoops product, I'll give you 1 case of flawless. No, I don't want that because that just trickles down onto me, the consumer. As a consumer, I want to get to select the products that I want to buy and buy them for the best price. And as a manufacturer, you should want to know which products I want to buy and which ones are crap. Why would you want to have distributors sit on crappy products that they're telling you people want and they don't? That's part of the problem. We talk about voting with our dollars. Panini, Tops, Fanatics, once they make the product's gone. They sold it. They don't care. The aftermarket, it's the guys in the aftermarket that are manipulating, screwing me, the collector, over. And most of those people are local card stores. I don't know why you don't see that. And let me tell you something else here. The local card store impact trickles over into breaking. Okay. Why is breaking so expensive? Because your local card store is so expensive. They're hoarding the prices. Let me give you an example, guys. Back when I came in the hobby, Blowout used to be the best price in the market, and they used to mark everything at suggested retail price. Panini would come other products, suggested retail price. You go to Blowout would be suggested retail price. Until Blowout sold out, and then other card stores, their prices either go up or down based on that. Then somewhere, and I know what happened, but I'm not going to go into details, Blowout decided, hey, we're not going to put it at suggested retail price. We're going to put it at a top price and see if it sells there. And if it sells there, we're going to sell a little bit more, which allows for price fixing, price manipulation, which is what happened with GoCheat losing their licenses with Fanatics because they were sitting on product and holding product. All this going on in the local card store industry is not helping me, the consumer. So me making that argument, let me ask you people who want to defend your local card store, what does your local card store provide to me today that I cannot get through some other service in the hobby? Oh, I can buy singles. I can buy them online. I can go to local trade shows. Look, I'll even say this, guys. I'm not saying that it's obsolete. I'm saying what a card store should be is buying products at volume discount, and that should be the only difference in the price that I pay. If I'm buying a box for $150, they might have bought 10 of them and got it for $100 a box, but it should be pretty transparent. And I do recommend, if you're in the local card store business, diversify now. Start selling donuts. I think it's a great idea. I'm not just teasing, but my local card store is looking at donuts. And I mean that. Coffee, donuts, something that gets the consumer involved with the cards. If all you're going to do is sit there making money on allocations, you're screwed. Let me come back to allocations. This is the number one reason most of these card stores are going to fail. What happened, guys, in the last 3 or 4 years is that product was controlled through allocations, and allocations also controlled breakers. And breakers were controlled by allocations. They didn't want to screw up because they didn't want to lose their allocation. So they kept prices pretty much in line with market. In the last 3 years, basically, consumers can mask pricing. They can lie to consumers about the price. They can tell them they bought it on the first off the line for $1,000 when they really got it for $600. They hide the margins and they pass it on to ignorant people, ignorant buyers, ignorant people in breaks, whatever it might be. And they're manipulating people into believing there's a lot more margin out there than there really is. This will dry up when Fanatics tightens that up. Let me expand this, guys. If you listen this far, Panini has actually made this worse. There are many local card stores that are staying in business today because they've got allocation to Panini products. Panini products are keeping them in business. Panini Prism, Panini National Treasures. Allocated prices on those products were around $500 a box in NT and $120 a box for Prism a few years ago. It could not have gone up that much in the last few years. Let me again repeat that. Allocated prices, $500 for NT per box, $120 for Prism. So if I'm a local card store and I'm sitting on a case of either one of those products in the current market where I can mark it up for $2,000 a box in NT, $3,000 a box, I'm referring to football and basketball licenses, that is subsidizing many of these local card stores. And it's raping you and me, the consumer. Every time these guys get on here complain about, oh, the patches aren't real, I'm overpaying in breaks. We're all overpaying because local card stores, they're hoarding those allocations. Okay, again, I'll debate this with anybody. Local card stores are worse for the hobby than they are good. And you know who else knows this? Fanatics knows it. But they're not going to tell you that, people. I'm not lying to you. Look, think this out business-wise. Fanatics knows there's too many bad stories about local card stores taking advantage of customers, local card stores discriminating against customers. Everybody in the chat today, when I was talking about how bad local card stores were, I bet you're a white male. Try going into a local card store if you're a man of color or a woman of color. You don't get the same warm, fuzzy feeling. You almost get a pressure you have to buy. And they're kind of feeling you out on your level of intelligence to the product. It's not a warm, welcoming place in local card stores because each one's run by somebody in the business. And let me tell you another thing to surprise you. A lot of people in this hobby are 1 or 2 degrees away from a shady freaking character, a very shady character in some places. Okay, I can tell you about one local card store that has some serious issues that you'd be shocked about if you knew about it. So let me again emphasize, anybody who wants to debate me on this, you want to make the hobby better. Stop wasting your money in your local card store. Be more efficient on how you spend your dollar. Use it on efficient marketplaces. Go to trades. Buy direct for consumers where you can. Stop wasting your money at your local card store. And I'll tell you what, the people are going to come after me this are everybody kissing ass to a local card store, everybody kissing ass to a sponsor, okay? The truth, guys, if you're in a local card store, get out of the business. Diversify. I'm telling you right now. If you got allocations, sell them off to somebody else. Because in a few years, it's going to change. It's going to get real. Okay. Again, I would love debate on this. I'll be out live. You can come talk to me about this anytime. Again, I'm not hating on local card stores. I admire your entrepreneurialism. It's great, but you need to see the writing on the wall, guys. Get out of the market. It's not a good market. Local card stores are a lot like pawn shops. I'll make that last closing market. They're a great place to what? Buy from people who are distressed or trying to sell stolen, trimmed, altered product, and they can then pawn off or sell to someone else up and mark it up. It's just not good for the hobby. The hobby will be better. And I'll say this too in closing. It's not that we're going to have no local card stores in the future. There will always be a couple of these mom and pop shops, these old dives, but I'm just telling you, for the growth of the hobby, for you and me as a consumer, I don't find my local card stores being a place that I'm getting the best deal. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I go there for convenience, for supplies on occasion. Honestly, there's nothing I need at my local card store, man. There just isn't. Love your comments, feedback. Please hit me hard. Want to hear it all.